Once upon a time, in a bright and bustling city, there was a magical zoo hidden beyond the shade of the tallest trees. This was no ordinary zoo, as behind each animal enclosure was a story waiting to be told. In the center of the zoo, there was the Garden of Wonders, where a wise old wizard named Alaric had made his home. Alaric's magical abilities were not widely known, but the animals knew his secret. They often gathered around to watch him perform enchanting feats with a flick of his wand. One sunny afternoon, Alaric sat cross-legged under a flowering cherry blossom tree. The animals approached him one by one, curious about what amazing trick he might show them today. First came Terry the tortoise, his shell polished shiny under the sun. "Alaric, can you make the flowers dance?" he asked. Alaric chuckled, tapping his wand on the tip of Terry's nose. A gust of wind swept through the garden, coaxing the petals to swirl in a rainbow of colors. The flowers seemed to laugh as they waltzed in the air. Excited, Ellie the elephant trumpeted, "Alaric, can you make the clouds paint pictures?" With a nod, the wizard pointed his wand skyward. The fluffy clouds shimmered and transformed into fluffy depictions of the animals themselves. There was Ellie, Terry, and even cheeky Charlie the chimpanzee swinging from a vine. As the sky turned to hues of purple and pink, Kevin the koala, shy and gentle, softly asked, "Alaric, could you show us the stars even though it's still day?" With a wave of his wand, the garden dimmed just a little. A shimmering orb appeared above. Stars twinkled against the fading light, playing hide and seek among the branches. With each moment, the animals' joy grew, gathering them closer together, enlivened by Alaric's serene magic. But the wizard's greatest magic was not creating miraculous displays. Alaric shared laughter and warmth, filling each heart with gentle happiness. "Remember," said Alaric as he lowered his wand softly, "magic is found in the kindness we share and the joy we create together." And as the day's light fell softly into night, the garden became hushed. The animals settled silently, their hearts filled with sweet dreams and magical tales woven by the wizard under the starlit sky. Alaric's garden was not merely a place of wonder. It was a place where friendship nurtured imagination, and the magic was found in every corner, in each heart that beat in cozy harmony. Once upon a time, nestled in the corner of a bustling forest, there lived a tiny mouse named Maximus. But Maximus was no ordinary mouse. He was a magical mouse. With a shimmer in his eyes and a twinkle at the tip of his tail, Maximus could create extraordinary wonders with just a little wiggle of his whisker. Maximus often used his magic to help his forest friends. His magic wasn't just about spells and enchantments. It was about understanding the dreams and wishes of his friends, and he was always eager to lend a paw. One calm, sunny afternoon, as the flowers danced in the gentle breeze, Maximus came across his dear friend, Lila the squirrel. Lila looked puzzled as she attempted to shake the acorn tree. "Oh, what seems to be the matter, Lila?" asked Maximus, his voice soft and comforting. Lila sighed. "The acorns aren't falling, Maximus. I need to gather them before winter arrives, but it seems like the tree is clinging onto them for dear life." Maximus smiled gently, the sunlight catching the sparkles in his fur. "Perhaps the tree is just shy today," he replied kindly. "Let me have a word with it." With a gentle whisker wiggle, Maximus whispered to the acorn tree, softly asking it to let go of its acorns just until Lila had enough. The tree obliged, and soon acorns were gently dropping like tiny raindrops onto the soft earth. "Thank you, Maximus!" exclaimed Lila, her eyes shining with gratitude. "Winter will be so cozy thanks to your help." Maximus simply nodded, happy to see his friend smile. His magic was about sharing joy and warmth. As twilight settled across the forest, Maximus thought he might take a stroll to the pond. The water mirrored the rainbow sky, and Maximus loved to watch the colors as they danced. There, he greeted his friend Felix, the wise old frog. Felix was preparing for his evening meditation and had a small frown upon his brow. Maximus knew at once that something was bothering him. "What's troubling you, old friend?" asked Maximus, settling down beside him. Felix croaked quietly. "Oh, Maximus, I've been feeling a bit forgetful lately. I've misplaced my lily pad meditation mat. Without it, I'm restless." Maximus thought for a moment, then touched his tail to his friend's webbed hand. A flash of magic surged, and with it came a soft breeze, carrying Felix's meditation mat under the soft glow of the moonlight. "There we go," Maximus said with a chuckle. Once upon a time, in a lush green jungle, there lived a curious and kind-hearted little monkey named Milo. Milo was no ordinary monkey. He had discovered a magical ability that would help him make the jungle a wonderful place to live. But Milo's magic was not about casting spells or turning things into gold. It was the magic of laughter, kindness, and imagination. Every morning when the sun peeked through the treetops and painted the jungle in shades of gold and green, Milo would hop, skip, and swing through the branches with boundless joy. His giggles echoed through the forest, waking the sleepy animals with mirthful energy. The toucans and parrots would dance in the air, the sloths would stretch lazily, and even the grumpy old crocodile would show a toothy grin. Milo loved bringing happiness to all the jungle animals. He invented the most delightful games like leaf slide, where everyone would slide down the large banana leaves, giggling all the way down. At times, Milo would sit on a branch and weave tales with words so enchanting that even the shyest creatures would gather around to hear. One fine day, as Milo was wandering deeper into the jungle, he stumbled across a tiny bird. This bird, named Tweet, had lost its way and was too small to fly back to its nest at the top of the tallest tree. Milo, being the magic monkey, knew just what to do. With a sparkle in his eye, he devised a plan. "Don't worry, Tweet," Milo said with the gentleness of an evening breeze. "Hold onto my tail, and I'll swing you back to your nest." Tweet grasped Milo's tail tightly, and off they went. Milo swung from tree to tree with the elegance of a ballet dancer. Finally, they reached Tweet's nest. Tweet chirped joyfully, thanking Milo with every flutter of its wings. But Milo's magic didn't end there. He showed Tweet how to be courageous and to use its own wings to explore the jungle. Milo believed everyone had their own unique magic, be it flying, singing, or simply being an excellent friend. As the sun set, painting the sky with hues of pink and orange, Milo returned to his favorite spot near the hill and thought about the day. He understood that true magic was not about what one could do alone, but what one could inspire in others. So every evening before the moonlight caressed the forest floor, Milo would whisper into the gentle night air, "Let your magic fly," just like little Tweet learned tonight. And children everywhere, who heard Milo's tale, knew that courage and kindness could create wonders. Milo drifted into a serene sleep under the moonlit sky, content with the beautiful dreams of endless adventures and friends who would always be there to share them. And secretly, the jungle would whisper Milo's story so every little heart could find the magic within.